Hi, it's your buddy Ken Boggle, and I'm here at Ashmore Estates in Illinois. I have been to this location psychically, reading for clients of mine. I have never, not ever, been here of my own accord. And I am so unbelievably happy that I can share this experience with you. This is my first time in the building, and we're going to do great work. So along the trip with us is Sam from Odyssey Paranormal Society. Say hello, Sam.
Hi.
Yeah. And Michael O'Neill. And we also have Jan, who will be with us, and Ann, who will be with us. Come on, Jan, say hello. This is Jan. You've been here before?
Mm-hmm, twice.
Great. And have you been here with the Odyssey Paranormal Society?
No.
No, so this is your first time here. So far you've had a good experience?
Excellent.
Fabulous. So support Odyssey Paranormal Society. They're doing really great work. Where's Miss Ann? She's already in the building. This is the first time I've been in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the location, and we're going to see what we experience. Everyone has been instructed not to explain to me anything. So if I pick up something, they'll confirm it. If I'm wrong, they will tell me I'm wrong. So let's hit it. Okay, so let's go.
You want us just to walk behind
Yeah, let's do that. So this is Miss Ann. She'll be with us. Miss Ann. What's your name?
I'm Sue. I'm the caretaker here.
You're the caretaker here,
Yes.
so you know about all the history and all that.
Most of it?
Will you come with me?
Sure.
All right, awesome. This is Ann. And she's been, how long have you been here?
I've been with the building since Robin bought it in 2014.
Perfect.
So,
Okay, so you'll make sure I don't step on anything
okay.
or fuck up in some way.
I'll
All
try.
right, cool. Come on, let's go. Okay. Don't feed me anything. But do they hear tools clanking and moving around in this room, in this area? They do hear that. It's confirmation. This is an addition, isn't it? It's been rebuilt in some way.
Right. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so Sam's gonna come up next to me. Come on, Sam. Don't let me fall into anything or we're fucking up. Does anyone have a flashlight or something? Okay, Miss Anna's gonna grab us a flashlight. Mom's got one. I love you so hard. But I'm not gonna go another foot until we get a flashlight. It's okay. So let's talk about what I've already felt. So, and what was your name, babe?
Sue.
Sue, come on up. So what I've already felt is that this is an addition. And I've already felt that the other part of this was a fire, didn't I, Mom? Just say yes or no to
Yes.
that. Okay. And that was an accident.
Correct.
That was not intentional. I don't have a name for who was involved, but somebody died.
Yes.
Is that true?
True. Very true.
Ann's coming with a flashlight. I want Ann and Sam next, or come on, babe. Come on. Ann and Sam. And what was your name?
Sue.
Sue is going to go with us. Okay, you lock your way. Just wherever I stop, you stop, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, so why do I hear kids?
There were kids in the building.
And they weren't insane. This is not an asylum.
Correct.
This is not an asylum, right, Jan? Where do we go from here?
You can go upstairs or either one of these rooms.
Boiler room.
Boiler room, basements that way.
We lead the way. We're gonna go to the boiler room.
Did you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Stairs.
Okay. Can you explain to me why I feel so protective of this area? There's a man here.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels like this is the only thing he can do. And this is the only thing he can take care of.
Right.
And so many people say he's hiding in here. And he's this and he's that. And he is heavy. He's like really heavy. But he's not the worst of it. And I don't know his name yet, but I'll find out.
Okay.
I feel his presence really strong in here. And I hear a chair dragging. Do you have reports of people moving chairs? Or the sound of metal dragging against concrete?
Yes.
You do hear that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm unbelievably sad by the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing else he could have done. He had very limited options.
Correct.
And he loved it with all he could because this is it. Joseph,
Yeah.
like he's totally with us, but it's not something I want to talk to yet. He's not somebody I want to talk to yet. They didn't call him Joseph. There's some other Joe, I'm sure. Logically, that would have been his name. But there's something else in here with him. Do you know what that's about, Sue?
Yes.
It's a darker energy. Jan, do you feel that darker energy?
Mm.
You've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
You felt it?
I had an experience in here, so.
What was your experience?
There was a whole group of people in here, and there was a bunch of women, and it was like, they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that, and I couldn't listen to it anymore. So I went over and I stood over here just to get away a little bit. And as I stood there, I felt somebody come from behind me and put their arms around me. But, you know, it wasn't a live person.
Yeah.
And it was just like, if you've ever had a child, like, put their head on you for comfort, that's how I felt.
No, I'm going to tell you
So
something.
I wouldn't move.
I'm going to tell you something. Women aren't allowed down here. Sue, women aren't allowed down here, but he liked you.
Yeah.
Joe liked you.
Yes, and he just stood there, and it was pure, nothing bad, nothing sexual. It was just like that comforting feeling.
Why did you do that?
And he stood there, and I didn't say a word. I was perfectly quiet, because I never say, if I'm on anything, what I see or what I feel, like in a crowd, because then people look at you like you're crazy. So I just stood there, and all of a
I'm
sudden.
very familiar with
Yes,
the feeling.
yes.
I'm very familiar with
It's
that.
true.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, this man turns around and he goes, and he kind of breathes in, didn't he? And he said, "There's something hugging you." And I said, "I know. It's all good. It's all good. Just be calm. It's all good, you know." And then everybody in here stopped and just started looking at me. So then after just a little bit, he left because it was like, I think he felt very intimidated.
You're not allowed to be in here. We are not allowed to be in here. Nobody's allowed in here but me.
Mm-hmm.
This was his home.
This was his home, but I visited.
Joe something. I'll get him. But what I'm worried about is the level that's underneath it. I'm worried about the level that's underneath it. Perfect. Take me upstairs.
Right.
Don't you let me fall, bitch. I
will
swear
not
to
do
God. I swear to God, you let me fall, we're off. What are these little steps with tiny little feet? I couldn't. I probably thought. So can we stop here? Is this part of the addition?
No.
The addition is over there.
No.
We just came from the addition.
We started
So when was that added on?
late 70s.
So that was added on in the 70s. I hear whispers. I hear furniture moving. Did your battery go dead? Right. That happens a lot here.
Yes.
Energy being drained. I don't feel like this is anything associated with that except for this actually used to be something. There were houses around here that aren't here anymore. Right?
Right.
Okay. What's down there?
It was used for cold storage.
Okay. So it's your buddy Ken Boggle. I'm here with Odyssey Paranormal Society. My friend Sue, who is with the people who own the location. I'm with my friends Ann and Jan, who are really great clients of mine and have agreed to walk me through this building with a flashlight and a helping hand. And Haley and Sam, so they're going to help us through it. So now we're going to go into what is actually the old part of the hospital, right? Okay, so Sue is going to take us there. No. No. I can't get away from this. No matter what I do in my life. Mom, look. I'll never get away from the fucker. Look. Nick Groftor. Suck it, Nick. Please. Where are we now, Sue?
We are on the second floor, and it's set up for when it was a psychiatric hospital.
This is when they started taking patients that were mentally or intellectually disabled.
Yes.
It wasn't that before this,
It was a poor farm.
where people who needed help came about help.
Right.
Because that's where I get the kids from.
Right.
And that's where I feel like the houses are, right?
Correct.
This was the big house.
Right.
They had no other option for healthcare. And there weren't a lot of like capable, able healthcare providers who were here to help them. They literally just did the best they could with what they had. Yeah. All right, take us on. We'll go forward. Was this a doctor's office?
No.
What was this?
Patient room?
This is a patient room?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to come back in here. We'll have to come back in here later tonight.
Mm-hmm. Did they say when?
They've said nothing. I've never met a more broken-hearted group of people in my whole life. Because some of them didn't even belong here. Some of them were just dropped off. Where's Sue? Okay, so Sue, were patients restrained in this room?
Not that I know of on this floor.
Okay, because I'm feeling it. Do you
It's
feel
very
it?
possible.
Do you feel like the pulling of like, I gotta get out, I gotta get out, I gotta get up, I gotta get up? And there's a woman named Mary. Can you show me where Mary is? Is it back that way?
Back this way.
Where to go backward? Where to go backward? All I have to see this window, she says. All I have to see this window. All I have to see this. And there she stood. Right here. There used to be something here. There used to be something here, there was something here. It should look out those windows. This is new, is it new? No.
The window might be, like the window itself, but I think the window was always there.
Oh, she just has to see out that window. I have to see out that window. What was Mary's name?
Well, Mary was in here, but she shared this room with someone too.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize how taxing it'd be on you too.
No, you're fine. You're just hitting on so much that I feel when I'm in here.
Oh my God. I feel like I could literally clear all this away. And I feel like I could just be here happily staring out windows. And I don't know what else to say. I feel like she was in her right mind. I don't feel like this was something that like she was mentally or intellectually disabled like they call it now. I don't feel like she was so bipolar that she couldn't handle life. I feel like she had kids. I feel like she never saw those kids. That's what I feel like. Is that accurate, or do we know anything about Mary?
We don't know a whole lot about her.
I want to know more about Mary. Okay. Upstairs?
You can go. No.
Okay, go ahead, you lead the way. All right. What's that? Shut up. This is Mary's bar. Now don't film that too much, because RebeccaFoster.co is getting a shit ton of publicity that she didn't earn. Fuck off, Rebecca. Sorry. I love her. Alright, so we're gonna go up to the top floor then. Or is this the top floor? Or is there one more above us?
There used to be,
There was.
there was.
I smell fire down this way.
Trying to remember my history where it was.
I smelled fire from the time I got in this place. And then the other thing that I smelled was fire, panic, and fear. I didn't mean to do it. This was totally an accident. This was totally an accident. I totally didn't mean to do this. None of those words. What scares me most is the feeling of I control. I control. And it comes from a lower vibration. It feels very masculine. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you felt it, Jan?
I always feel like there's just an undercurrent.
Of I control
Yeah, like-
this.
You don't need to do that.
But this wasn't a superintendent and this wasn't a boss. This wasn't a director.
Right.
Right. Above me I hear rolling, and above me I hear vague crying. I don't have and I hear rumbling. I hear rumbling like there's a freight train. Why do you do that?
Because of Joe's history
Okay.
that you connected with downstairs.
A freight train.
Yes.
And he was brought back here.
Yes.
Joe, what was his last name?
Blossom.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
No, the whole roof was taken off. The whole roof was blown out. Everything was lifted out of here and thrown around.
Right.
What is that? That's a tornado.
Tornado.
That's a tornado.
Yes.
That's a tornado, I told you.
I know.
All right. There's no way to go above us.
No.
But there used to be something up
There
there.
used to be, yes.
Because I gotta go upstairs. What was up there? Do you know?
It was, well, it was more or less an attic that they used for storage, but people went up there and hung out.
Yeah, they did.
Probably.
Not that I judge them. I have zero judgment for you if you're smoking and toking. It just feels like so much of this building has been recreated. Probably due to the fire, probably due to the tornado. Is anybody else finding it hard to breathe?
Yeah.
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 Are you finding it hard to breathe? You? Honestly, if you're good to go,
No.
you're good to go. Honest.
I remember.
And
It started in the hallway for me.
it started 2 doors, it's 2 floors down from me.
Well, I can see
chest, I couldn't breathe. Now, we know a lot of that has to do with musty, moldy smells. And then we know a lot of that has to do with the effect that you get from being closed in. But this is a gasping for air, I can't breathe. Okay. All right, well, it's your buddy Ken Boggle. I'm here at Ashmore Estates, a complete and total mess. We have an event going on August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th here at Ashmore Estates. Go to eventbrite.com to get tickets. I'm here with Odyssey Paranormal. Support these people, support Ashmore Estates. People like Sue who come out here, I'm sure, for free and work their fucking ass off. And support people like Sam and Haley who are here from Odyssey Paranormal Society. If you do not have a ticket for this, I'm going to need you to get a ticket for this. Eloise, which we were in 2 weeks ago, was tough for me to get here. This is tough. Get your tickets, get on down here. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. See you again soon. Bye.